What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, man. You know, a lot of talk goes around about when somebody admits that they're wrong, and you have people who find out that they're wrong and they still can't humble themselves and just say, I was wrong. But that's not what we're talking about. You have people who find out that they're wrong and they can and do humble themselves and say, oh man, my bad. You was right. I was wrong. Yeah, my mistake. You're absolutely right. And they accept that correction and without any ego. They accept it without any resentment. And they move on because the average person, I don't say the average person, a person should always want to be better. A person should always want to be made better, even if it means they had to be set straight on something that they thought was and it wasn't. My question is, are we in that same mindset when we're proven to be right? And y'all might be like, what you mean? What you talking about? What I mean is that picture yourself having a discussion with a person, even if it's an argument. You going at it with somebody and he thinks he's right, you think you right. Or it could be, y'all could be bumping heads and be a marriage or a relationship, whatever. Uh, and all of a sudden, you on the other end of it where the person goes, oh man, my bad. You absolutely right. I just thought about that. Or yeah, I went and checked out what you said. You was absolutely right. I apologize. There are some people who can't handle being right. And when I say they can't handle being right, I mean that when they see another person show humility and humble themselves about being wrong, it goes to their head. See, when you proven to be right, you have to humble yourself when you the one that's right. A lot of times people just get in that mode where it's like, yeah, I know I'm right. See, yeah, I know. I told you. You know, they pour it on. And they keep going and they keep laying it on thick and I told you so, I told you so. Don't ever try to challenge, you know, it's like you go into that mode, but the truth of the matter is you should still be or remain humble in those moments as well, mainly because that's just one argument. That's just one disagreement. You're not going to be right every single time for the rest of your life. You was only right on that one. So it's always wise to accept that win. Okay, yeah, you got that win. You got that. You was right. But accept that win with sportsmanship, as they say, because you know it could be tomorrow or next week or next month, and you could be wrong about something, and the thing that you're wrong about could be of a greater magnitude than whatever you was discussing with somebody prior to that, and you were right about it. You may be wrong. You may make a big mistake. Just something verbal or you some information that you are relaying, and then you're trying to defend a point that's inaccurate. It may be something big that may affect different people, and you found out to be wrong, and people remember when you was right and how you acted when you was right. You know, um, when people see you rubbing it in, when people see you gloating, and then when you go and tell everybody how right you was and how wrong that person was and how you got them straight and all that and all that. You know, this ain't sports where it's bragging rights or just fun, something like that. In real life, you have to really be careful with that because it plays to a issue with your character. and people don't want to deal with you or be around you or even confide in you or talk to you about things because when your ego gets like that, they don't feel comfortable sharing stuff with you. And people will even they don't even want to dialogue with you. They don't even want to dialogue with you. So there's a way to even accept being right. It's more so than just okay. I took it. I took it. It's a way that you have to accept being right. And what happens is the person who was wrong in the discussion, they will appreciate you more. They will actually have more respect for you because they know that you had an opportunity to really just put your foot on their neck and just really just mash the gas on them when you were found out to be right, especially when y'all were just going at it. You ever seen two people just going at it? I mean, they at the top of their lungs just going at it. And then when one person gets proven to be right, I've seen people that will just, they'll let it go. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you was right. Because not that it's a competition, but you've already won the debate or the argument. So there's no need to go overboard and go further into it um, to try to, I guess, degrade or make the person look bad. And especially if it's somebody that we care about. A lot of times we get into disagreements with, the main disagreements that you get into are with people that you care about. I hope you're not spending a lot of time fussing and arguing and debating with total strangers. So most of the time it's going to be your family member, your friend, your wife, your husband, whoever. And so these are people that you're supposed to love and care about. So you definitely don't want to be that person who creates that resentment within them because you just downrating them after you won an argument. So always be careful with that, y'all. I mean, it's a way to handle wins, and it's a way to handle losses, and it's a way that you handle wins. And people always talk about sportsmanship as it relates to losing, being a sore loser, and things of that nature. But sportsmanship plays on the winning side too. And I use the word sportsmanship just so y'all can get a feel of the definition of the context in which I'm speaking about, man. So learn that for yourself, practice it for yourself, teach it to your children, be an example of it, be an example of how to be a silent, humble assassin, a humble winner, a respectful winner, an honorable winner, and that would take you a lot further than being the opposite of that. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later on. Sorry for these late night posts, but gotta do what you gotta do when time permits. All right, peace.